Alright y'all, welcome back to the channel. I originally had a video planned for you guys yesterday, but the audio messed up on it. The Miami Heat, they lost in game 5 to the Boston Celtics, and I had the perfect video planned. Now that video is gonna have to wait till game 6. It's a really good video, I'm not gonna lie. But since I couldn't bring that video to you guys yesterday, I might as well just go ahead and make NBA Twitter hot takes for today. I'm so excited. I haven't done one of these in a very long time, so don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, and let's get straight into the content. I was on Twitter yesterday and I was scrolling and I came across this tweet. Legion Hoopsy tweets out, "Heat fans, is it time to panic?" And this guy says, definitely is, because Boston has woken up, and if they play game 6 like game 5, it's a wrap. It's going back to Boston. Miami better hope they come out in game 6 playing their best ball. If not, it is over. This isn't even really a hot take. I just kind of wanted to put it in the video so I can talk about game 5 briefly. I'm not going to talk about the Boston Celtics too much. I do not want to jinx my team. Can they come back? They probably can. They probably can't. But I got a lot to say about the Boston Celtics after this series has concluded, whether we win or whether we lose. I just want to say Jason Tatum, he played amazing last night. He's been playing amazing all series. Besides the 3 games where he didn't score in the 4th quarter, that was kind of irritating. However, he did perform good in those games. I can arguably say that he's been better than Jimmy Butler this series. It is an argument whether people like it or not. Derek White, arguably been our 3rd best player this whole entire season, and in the playoffs, he's been absolutely amazing shooting from the 3. Marcus Smart, he stepped up. Robert Williams, in the little time that he played last night, he was amazing defensively as well. I think we need to play a little bit more Robert Williams this series, not necessarily bring him in the starting lineup like we did last series, but more so give him like 5 extra minutes, you know what I'm saying? Give the majority of Malcolm Brogdon's minutes to Robert Williams, and you will see a complete difference in how this team plays defensively, man. Been amazing. But is it time for the Miami Heat to panic? I don't really think it's time for them to panic, to be honest with you. I think that they're kind of banking on winning game 6, but I do not think that they should let their foot off the gas, because if they let their foot off the gas, the Boston Celtics will up the acceleration and you will go back to Boston for game 7. You do not want that to happen, because I'm pretty sure the Boston Celtics are going to end up winning. You do not want that to happen. You need to escape NBA infamy and take game 6, because if you don't, it's not looking good for y'all. And then y'all need to start slamming on that panic button. I really need Jimmy Butler to be more aggressive in game 6, which I believe that he is. I do need Bam to be more aggressive as well. I do not think 16 and 8 is going to be able to get the job done. If you have Duncan Robinson and Highway Highsmith as your 2 leading scorers, or your 2 best players, against the Boston Celtics, who have 2 All-NBA guys, not All-NBA caliber guys, they both made it this year, the reigning defending defensive player of the year, the 6th man of the year for this season, and you got a coach of the year candidate in Joe Mazzulla. You do not want 2 undrafted players being your best guys on the floor in an Eastern Conference matchup. You don't want that to happen at all. So I am expecting Jimmy to go his hardest, Bam to go his hardest. I'm expecting all their shooters to fall in line and make their shots, and it's going to be a dogfight in game 6. However, do I think that they should panic? No. Let's actually start with the hot takes now. Damn. All right, this guy says, hot take, the US Open Cup is a better watch than the NBA playoffs. No. I'm not buying that, bro. I'm not buying that. I'm not going to sit here and watch the US Open, bro. Hear people go, wait, is that what I'm talking? Is that the US Open Cup? Is that tennis, or is that soccer? I don't know, bro. I don't know what I'm talking about. Next. So for this next take, I saw the first part of it and I had to screenshot and put this in the video. This guy Solo Lopez says, NBA media and NBA analysis shows are the worst of any major sport in America, bar none. It's gotten to such depraved levels that basketball has become a hot take sport. Purity of the game remains a minority, almost a niche of basketball coverage, and it makes me sad. It makes me sad too, because guys like me, guys like Solo Lopez, guys who actually watch the basketball games and enjoy the game of basketball just do not exist in the eyes of the media. It sucks, you know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of people on the timeline, being mad that the Nuggets aren't getting praised, getting mad that LeBron James is actually getting more coverage after he just got swept by the guys who went to the NBA Finals for the first time in their franchise's history. I understand why people are mad, but at the same time, Who gives a fuck about the Nuggets? Me personally, I would rather hear about LeBron James retiring if I'm a casual. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a casual, I would rather hear about the Miami Heat being up 3-0 on the Boston Celtics at the time. I would rather hear, damn, are the Boston Celtics going to be able to come back? These are things that I would rather hear if I was a casual. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to lie, I did used to be a casual of the game of basketball back like in the early 10s. You know what I'm saying? Because I was younger. I didn't have the basketball knowledge that I have right now. And that's the type of shit that I would like to see. And not to mention, I also did see something on my timeline where I guess there was like a graphic of the viewership in the last 30 years and it's gone down. And Kenny Beecham, everybody knows who Kenny Beecham is, he tweeted out and he was like, the main demographic of basketball fans and NBA fans around the world are children, and not many people actually watch the game. They like to follow the narratives, they like to follow the storylines, and that is the exact reason why NBA discourse is the shittiest discourse in sports right now. That's the reason why. It's not because of the minority. It's not because of Solo Lopez. It's not because of NBA Laney. It's not because of anybody else who actually watches the basketball games. It's because of the kids who stay on Twitter. And you know what? I agree with him. It makes me sad too. It makes me sad too. And this next hot take literally ties in perfectly with what I'm just talking about. This guy right here says, I don't know if it's a hot take, but if the Miami Heat win the NBA title, Jimmy Butler has to be a top 15 player of all time. No, he doesn't. Not off of one championship and 2 finals appearances does Jimmy Butler become a top 15 all-time player. Are we serious right now? Now, if you got to think of the top 15 players consensus, you think of Braun, Jordan, you think of Kobe, Kareem. This is in no order, by the way. You got Magic, Bird, Shaq, Hakeem. I haven't even mentioned Duncan. I haven't even mentioned KG. I haven't mentioned Durant. I haven't mentioned Curry. I haven't mentioned Jerry West, or possibly even a Julius Erving, or maybe even a Elgin Baylor. I haven't even mentioned guys who are actually top 15 on my list. That's how you know Jimmy Butler is not a top 15. Come on, y'all. Come on now. Recency bias is running rampant in the NBA right now, bro. You see one time Jimmy Butler going crazy in the playoffs, automatically he's just better than all these guys. I don't even think he's higher than AD all time. I don't think that he's higher than Kawhi Leonard all time. He can't be top 15, y'all. Just because he won a championship as an 8 seed does not automatically put his ring over everybody else's. I think that it is a case, if he does win this championship, that it could be better than Dirk's ring. I don't think it's better than Dirk's ring. I don't think it's going to be better than Dirk's ring, but it's up there. That does not mean that he is a top 15 player consensus. It doesn't work that way. I think we're just getting some of the worst takes of all time, because this guy right here, Charles, says, hot take, if the NBA Finals is the Heat versus Nuggets, it'll be the worst finals of all time. Y'all can't be serious right now. This is what I mean. I feel like basketball fans don't even like the game of basketball anymore. I don't think that they like the game of basketball. This goes back to what Solo's saying. The purity of the game of basketball has just gone down the drain, because no way you see the Denver Nuggets go through all that comp. The team that beat the reigning champions, the Golden State Warriors, the Los Angeles Lakers, beat them in 6 games, something that hasn't happened since 2013. You would think that they'd go on to the finals because they have LeBron James and Anthony Davis, right? The Nuggets swept them boys, took care of them. How do you not want to see Nikola Jokic, one of the greatest offensive big men that we have ever seen in the league, ever win a championship? How do you not want to see that? How do you not want to see an 8-seeded Miami Heat team battle their way to the NBA Finals, beating the Bucks, beating the Celtics, mopping the Knicks? How do you not want to see that? How do you not want to see that? That's what I mean. I feel like basketball fans don't even like basketball. That's nasty. And to say that it'd be the worst finals of all time when 1999 exists, I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, next hot take. This guy says, NBA hot take, the NBA needs to get rid of the 3-pointer, or at least eliminate 3 sides and push it back. What? Wait, what? Time out. Let me read this again. This man says, hot take, the NBA needs to get rid of the 3-pointer, okay? He says, or at least eliminate side threes. So no more corner threes in this guy's mind, and push it back to 24 to 29 feet. The athletes and shot making have never been better, but the incentives that threes create makes the game itself worse. I highly disagree. And let's just say hypothetically this does happen. The NBA players are just gonna adapt. They're just that good. If you want them to shoot 24 to 29 feet, they're gonna be in the gym damn near every single day practicing shots from 24 to 29 feet. They're not going to be throwing shots up in the corner because there's not going to be a three-pointer in the corner. It's that simple. It's that simple. The NBA is just that damn talented to where you can even do this and it's not going to make a difference. And taking away the side three is actually disgusting as hell. I don't like this take at all. I don't like this change at all. And it's not going to really do anything at the end of the day. I'm about to vomit. The Rock Obama says, NBA hot take. If Jordan Poole has his own team and is the leading scorer, he can take the team to the playoffs. And I know everybody's thinking, oh, Jordan Poole, he's a really good player. If you put him on his own team and you build a team around him, what team? The Washington Wizards, my nigga? You put Jordan Poole on the Washington Wizards, do they make the playoffs? I don't think they make the playoffs. No, I think Jordan Poole puts up 27 points, two assists, 2 rebounds, and they win like 30 games. Maybe play-in. Maybe they'll be in the play-in. But no. There's no team in the NBA right now that you just throw Jordan Poole on, take away their starting center, and they will immediately go to the playoffs. I don't think that there is one because Jordan Poole is that ball dominant. He needs the ball in his hands. It's not going to work like that. I do not enjoy watching Jordan Poole play when he just loves to miss shots. I do not like it at all. Man. I think we're due time for an unpopular opinions video, man, because I am irritated. You know what? I'm going to give my own hot take because these hot takes were terrible. I'm giving my own. Let me think of one real quick. I'm looking at this Steve Nash jersey and I'm really thinking I'm about to get some nasty shit off about one of my favorite players of all time, man. And you know what's funny? I feel like the only people who are going to agree with what I'm about to say right now have actually watched Steve Nash. And if you actually disagree, I feel like you've either haven't watched Steve Nash or you're just hung up on him taking Kobe's MVPs away. But Steve Nash is a top 3 playmaker of all time. I think that his playmaking, when it comes to not just passing the basketball, but actually making the right play every single time on the basketball court, day in and day out, I think that ties into it. I feel like his production is there. I don't see a world where Steve Nash isn't considered a top 3 playmaker of all time. I think people need to get it out of their heads that playmaking is just passing the basketball and leading to an assist. We need to get that shit out of our heads. That's not what playmaking is. That's not just what playmaking is. But yeah, Steve Nash is a top 3 playmaker of all time, regardless if anyone wants to say it or not. If you guys disagree, dislike the video. Actually, don't dislike the video because it helps me. But you guys can leave it in the comment section below how much you guys disagree with me, how much you guys hate these takes, because I know every single person who's going to click on this video is going to hate every single one of these takes. But that's all I got for y'all today. Hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. And I'm out. Peace.